Hey everybody, welcome back to Rick's Car and Bike. And while we're getting ready to get some work done on our Volvo and talk about the camshaft, crankshaft seal replacement, and hopefully you're getting any tools needed for that job ready. But what I'm doing is spring is here and weather's warming up, so it's time to get the bike ready and get the bike on the road. So this is a 2005 FZ1 Yamaha, and it's got about 64,000 K on it. Had it for a few years and made the silly mistake of not draining the carburetors over the course of a winter, and didn't ride it that much the next couple of years. I've always had a few other bikes, so this one sat, and unfortunately no amount of carb cleaner, Techron concentrate, whatever has managed to fix the problem. And one carb is definitely plugged up, and most likely the pilot jets, that are really responsible for the bike idling properly and being able to run off choke are plugged up too. So what I'm going to do is attempt this carb removal, and as you can see, there's no tank on it. Tank is sitting right over there. I just finished taking that off, and what you got to do here to be able to do that is there's a whole bunch of hoses to take off. As you can see, I've got the tank vent hose here. It's been removed. The tank drain hose. I've got the main fuel hose from the petcock. Turn the petcock off, take this off. After you've propped the tank up, to get the tank propped up, what you got to do is remove this bolt right here and prop the tank up. Then start removing those hoses. The main fuel hose is right here, which has been removed from down there. The way to do that with these kind of clips is just get a pair of long needle nose pliers, squeeze them together, and then of course move the clamp up. And then what I like to do is turn the hose back and forth. Just get it moving back and forth, because a lot of them have been frozen up there with varnish on them from gas and things like that, and it's been sitting there for a long time. So just move them back and forth till they move fairly freely. Then you can start to kind of pull that hose off without damaging it. If you do, of course, replace the hoses, this is the time to do it now. So I've got that done, and once you get that done, of course, here's the bolt for the bottom of the tank. You just have to take that out, and I've done that, and I just put it back in so it doesn't get lost or go missing. And the next phase is to remove the battery. So the next step is that, and of course you always undo the negative terminal first, then undo the positive terminal, unhook that strap, and lift her right out of there. That's what I'm going to do in preparation for working on the airbox. The airbox is under here, and I'm going to have to, once I get the battery out, I'm going to start loosen up the airbox so I can move it back. You got to give as much room as possible so you can get these carbs out, which is going to be fun. Okay, anyway, we'll catch you later in the next part. Thanks for watching. Okay, well, part 2 of the carburetor removal and cleaning on the Yamaha FZ1. It's a 2005 model. Last year the carbureted models before the fuel injection got brought in. But so next steps, as you can see, I got the battery out, and what I've done here is remove the top bolt here from the airbox, and then I've loosened up back here. You can see where there's the, oh, I guess you can't really see, it's hard to see, the screws here that connect the carburetor boots back here to the airbox. You can probably see one right in there. Let me get some more light on it. Yeah, there we go. You can see it hiding back in there behind that hose. There's 4 of them, so get those loosened up. Don't pull them all the way out, otherwise it'll be hell getting them back in. Just loosen them, okay? And then over here, we've got this bolt here. Where is it? There it is. This bolt here, which you just loosen up again, don't remove it. It allows you to slide the airbox back, okay, to give you a little bit of space to get these carbs out. There's another bolt on the other side. Let's see if I can show you that. It's just in there behind the fuel filter. Right down there you can see that bolt. And to access that, what you got to do is there's a little tab here. There's a little tab where the fuel filter sits. It sits on that metal piece there. So just pull that out off there, and then it allows you to move that fuel filter around, right? So then you can, that way you can access the bolt in here. Again, just loosen it, don't remove it. And so after that, what I did was I was able to remove this pipe. It's an air induction pipe that connects over here. There we are. You can see it. The air induction pipe connects here and over here, and so right there. And so I was able to take that off. And then there's also the throttle position sensor, which is right down here, which you have to get your screwdriver and then push down the little locking tab on top. Just push it down, and then you can pull the other piece loose out that way. And then we also have down here in front of the carb, we've got these bands here at the front that need to be loosened. Down here, there's this Torx fastener down at the bottom. There's 4 of these, of course, you got to do, and it's number 3 Torx fastener. So you need to find some long extensions. So what I did was put this all together so that I can use that and be able to access them all. Carb 3 is being the hardest, but anyway, we got that all loosened up. So now they're all loosened. So time for a break, and we'll catch you later on the next part, part 3.